Are you ready to amp up your advertising as a realtor out there? In this video, I'm going to be covering Facebook Instant Forms. Instant Forms is a great way to collect information right in the beginning when somebody engages with your ad by clicking the Learn More button. An instant form will pop up where they'll be able to collect information, and then you can direct them where you want to send them. Now, 99% of the people out there will send them to a website. So they collect some information, pop them up to a website, you're good to go. Not on this channel. As you know me, Smarty the Realtor, as a chatbotter, I love to open a private communication channel with me and the consumer that I'm talking to, if it's a homeowner, a buyer, a renter, whoever. So what I'm going to show in this video is how to connect the chatbot to the instant form so you get the benefit of the form to collect the data and then pop them into Messenger so you open that private channel so now you can communicate to the seller or the buyer in a direct messaging communication and let the bot do the work. So let's hop in and let me show you how it's working. Now, what I thought I would do here is I'm going to break this into three-part videos. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the lead form and how to create the lead form and attach the chatbot to the lead form. The next video I'll do here on the channel will be how to create a Facebook ad using lead forms and make sure it's set up properly. And then the third important step in this process is you want to zap those leads from Facebook over to your CRM. So I'll create a video specifically showing how to zap a lead form over to, in my case, KV Core, so the data will flow instantly. And now you have a completely automated advertising system. So let's hop in. And by the way, with these three-part series, if you haven't subscribed already, appreciate if you subscribe and smash that like button and hit the bell so you get notified when these new videos come out. Let's hop over to Facebook and let me show you how easy it is to set up the lead form and attach the chatbot. Okay, the first step you're going to do is head over to Facebook to your business page, and then we need to go access the instant forms to set up these forms for advertising. So the easiest way to do that is from your business page. If you come down to the left, you have this menu of options on the left-hand side. There's the 9-dot See All. Click on See All, and what you're looking for is Meta Business Suite. When you open up the Business Suite, in the tools here, you're going to look for the menu option that says All Tools. And this will show you a list of all the powerful things that Facebook has. I'm going to be covering a lot of these on my channel this year. There's some very powerful advertising capabilities for Instagram and Facebook you want to definitely look at. Now, under advertising, you'll see instant forms right down here. Click on instant forms, and this will give you the list of forms. So if you don't have any forms, the list will be blank. I have quite a few now because I just signed up for a great program called Listing the Leads. In my ProEdge Chatbot Masterclass, a couple agents brought that to our attention a couple weeks ago, and a lot of us signed up for the Listing the Leads. They have over 80 ebooks. So what we're going to do is, and you want to make sure you're in the right page. This is my new construction page. I did those under Smarty the Realtor, so that's what I'll show you here in my form. So on Smarty the Realtor, you'll see in a minute all these forms pop up. What I've done is I created a chatbot for every ebook that Listing the Leads gave us. So if you come down here, I have a form for curb appeal and divorces and foreclosures and 12 mistakes and so forth, rent to own, probate. There's some great content from Listing the Leads. So I intend to start creating ads and giving people these great ebooks. So these are all set up. I put these together over the weekend. This one here, Newbury Court, you'll see 24 leads have already come in. I created that ad a couple days ago, so it's starting to collect those leads. So to create an instant form, at the very top, there's a Create Form button. You're going to click on that. And you have the option to start from scratch with a new form, or you can duplicate an existing form. So, for example, when I did my Listing the Leads, it was the same content. It just had a couple different heading descriptions that had to change. So I just duplicated from the existing form I created the first time, and it made it much easier and faster to create those forms. But for you, I'm going to start from scratch. You can see the complete generation of a form. So in here, you're going to start with the form name. So I'm going to do the Dream Home form, and I'm going to do 2 because I have another one already in there, so I know which one is there. Now, here's one of the ninja tricks that most realtors do not know about. Most marketers don't even show this. If you head over to the top here to settings, by default, this is what's called a restricted form. What that means is when somebody sees the ad, they can hit the learn more and fill out the form, but only they can fill out the form. What I like to do as a ninja trick is I want that mother. So let's say the mother is going through their news feed and she sees this form for dream homes, and her daughter and husband and the kids are in an apartment and they're actually looking to get a new home and buy their first home. I want her to be able to share the lead over to, or the ad over to her daughter, and let the daughter fill out the form. So I like to make these open. So now this is going to be an open ad where anybody can submit the form. This is a great ninja trick that, again, you want to take advantage of. And this channel is filled with ninja tricks. So as I come down here, the next thing is the type of form. There's option for more volume or higher intent. I usually leave it as more volume. The form's going to populate with the person's contact information. They just have to hit submit and they're good to go. When you do higher intent, there's a confirmation that they have to do at the end. So you'll get some people bail out if they're not interested in confirming. So it's totally up to you what kind of data collection you want to do. Then we go into the introduction. So in the intro, there's the background image, which will be behind my profile picture here up in the top. Now, because I do dream homes as advertisements, and in my next video, I'll show you how to create an ad, I'm going to say use the image from your ad. So that way, whatever ad I decide to put on my Facebook ad, that's what's going to show when the form pops up, the same picture. If you want to create your own ad or image, you could use Canva and create a really cool dream home image and then just simply upload it here, and that'll be the background image of the form. So totally up to you and how creative you want to get. The next area we're going to do is the greeting message. Now you can remove the greeting, but they do recommend it because that'll be, instead of just showing them a bunch of fields, you want to add a greeting in. So in the greeting, I'm going to have a headline. So I'll say find your dream home. So I'll have that as the headline that comes up, or the greeting when they click on the form. So this pops up right when the ad from the learn more, it's going to pop up for them to see. And then you have to put in some additional information down here. So I'll say great time for buyers in this market. So I will put a little message there for them to know it's in this market. It's a great time for buyers out there. As I come down here, we're then going to go into the questions. So on the questions, this is where you can get creative. You could ask all kinds of questions on the form. What I suggest is keep it minimal. You don't want a whole like 8 or 10 questions you're asking them. They'll get tired of it and you'll get a lot of people bailing from the ad. Keep it simple. Open a communication channel, as I'm going to show how to open up a chatbot channel here, so that when they come through the ad, I want them to give me the information, start an open channel, let me start talking to them, and I'll collect the other ads from them, other information from the ad, as I'm having that conversation. The one thing I do like to do is understand their timing. So I could add a question here. I could do short answers, conditional, or appointment request. I'm going to do a multiple choice. And the one thing I like to do is, what is your time frame for buying a home? And I'll put a little question mark. So that'll be the question I'm going to ask when they click on the ad. Now down here, I have the related answers. So I want to make it really easy for them. So the first thing I always do is at the very top, I do just dreaming. So that will be the first answer. You get a lot of people that are just curious about an ad. They click on the button. They have no intention of buying right now. They could just say, I'm just dreaming right now of a new home. Now you could hit add and add other answers. So I'm going to do 1 to 3. We'll do 1 to 3 months like that. I'll click on the next one. We'll do 3 to 6 months. I'll hit add. I like to do 6 to 12 months. And finally, the last one, I'll do 12 plus months. So in the form, it kind of shows you what it looks like over here. When they first pop on the ad, it'll say, what's your time frame? They'll click one of these options, and you have to click off of it for it to take effect. But down here, I'll have all my options. So I'll go ahead and hit enter. So now I have the plus 12. Now, the other thing you could do is what's called the pre-fill questions, and this is the magic of instant forms in Facebook. Facebook will pre-populate this with what it knows about the person because they're a Facebook user. So it's going to get their name, phone number, and email. So they just have to verify that and submit, and they get their dream home list. So in here, I want to have a little description. Please confirm where I should send you the list, right? So I'll put a little message up top. And then I'm going to go down and start adding the fields. Now, here's another ninja trick. A lot of CRMs, when they store contact information, there's a first name and a last name as two separate fields. In Facebook, they have the full name here by default. You don't want the full name because later on when you see my video around zapping, when you create a zap between your form over to your CRM, the CRM is going to be looking for a first name and a last name field. So what we do is I always hit delete on the full name, and then I'm going to hit category, and I'm going to put the person's first name. I'll hit category and then go down to last name. So now I have first and last name as two separate fields. And lastly, I'm going to see if I can get their phone number there as well. Now, the last thing you want to do is you could reorganize the form. So you don't want to email at the first name, last name. With the left of each of these field names, there's 6 dots. You can grab it and drop it and drag it up top and drag and drop. So now I have first name, last name, email, and phone number, and that's how it'll look here. The next thing we're going to do is the privacy notice. You are required to have a privacy notice on your lead forms. That's a requirement of Meta. Now, if you're a realtor with a website, you can go in and go to your website. In this case, if I go over to let me show you how I access it. So if I go to my real estate website on KV Core, at the bottom of most websites, you're going to see the privacy notice. So on KV Core, you have the terms of service, accessibility, fair housing statement. Here's the privacy notice. So if I click on that, I want to grab this URL at the top, and then I'm going to head back over to Meta, and I'm going to paste that link right in here. So now I have, for Meta's purposes, I'm providing my privacy notice. And I'll put in the text privacy notice like that. So now I have the privacy notice right here. So now this is where the fun happens. So the next thing we're going to do is on completion, after they fill this data out, this is where we're going to identify where do we want to send them when they finish this form. Now, 99% of the advertisers and realtors out there will just send them up to a website. And that's what's defaulted here with Facebook. It says view website, and it has view website down here. As a chatbotter, what I like to do is open a private message channel so that when those leads come in, not only does Facebook collect their contact information and we zap it over to KV Core, but now I have a private channel where I can message that person using the ManyChat mobile app, and that mobile app or the desktop live chat, I can now start having conversations with these people that are looking for dream homes and start nurturing them to become clients. So that's the power of chatbot marketing. Now, what we want to do is we want to put in the down at the bottom here, there's a link of where I'm sending them. So what we need to do is we need to head over to ManyChat, and let me start over here. So from ManyChat, you want to get a URL from your flow. So in my ProEdge chatbot AI package with ChatGPT, I have these what I call playbooks. So in the marketing playbooks, there's all different types of playbooks. So it depends on what kind of form you're doing. You'll attach the what's called the ref URL, or the URL from the chatbot, into the form. So what we're working on is what's called the Dream Home Finder. So I'll come into the Dream Home Playbook, and right here I have the Dream Home Playbook. And if I click the starting step, right here I have the message URL, and I have a QR code. So a lot of my realtors across the country using my ProEdge chatbot, they're doing all types of marketing. They're doing postcards, mailers, letters, where they have QR codes. They may have signage out there or a door magnet on the side of their car where they scan and go into the Dream Home Finder. On URLs, we do text blasts through your CRM. So I'll send out my buyers a text message saying, hey, check out my new list of homes I have for you. And I'll send them into the Dream Home Finder. In this case, we're going to use that URL inside the lead form. So I'm going to copy that this URL here, and I'm going to head over to Facebook, and I'm going to put it right down here in the link. So if I come in here on the link, now I have a link which is m.me, Smarty the Realtor, ref equals Dream Home. What this is going to do is if you click that link, it's going to open up a private channel communication on Facebook Messenger where now we can send them into a conversation. Now, I'm not done though, because this is the thank you page. It's saying visit our website or exit the form now and visit the website. I need to finish this final completion step to make it look good. So the first thing I'm going to do is just say thanks at the top instead of thanks, you're all set. Because after they give us the contact information, this will be the form that pops up. And select, I'm going to say actually select, because what I'm going to do, let me show you how I'm going to set this up. Access homes now. Right, so I'll put a access homes now. That'll be what the button will say. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these and I'm going to say select button below, and I will DM you the list of homes. Okay, so I want to be very deliberate, and I may want to put a little quotes in there like that so they know that's the button. So it says select access homes now button below, and I will DM you the list of homes. You want to be deliberate, so you don't want to deceive them. You know, if they click the button, they're not going to go to a website. You want to let them know that you're going to send them a direct message with the list of homes, and that's going to open up the message conversation, and the bot will say, hey Mary, I'm Smarty's automated assistant. I understand you want to see the list of homes. Here's a button to go access them. And what I do is I use bot sheets, and I will actually on my channel already, I was going to say I'll make a new one, but on my channel, you could search on Dream Homes on my channel here. I created a video of how to use bot sheets to create the Dream Home Finder gallery. So check that out if you haven't already seen it. In fact, I'll put a link here in the video. You can go get it and watch that video, how I create using bot sheets, a beautiful gallery of dream homes. And that's it. So now you have everything you need to do advertising. In the next video, I'm going to take you into Facebook Ad Manager, and I'm going to create an ad to show you how to attach a lead form ad to your advertising using this form. And then what I'll do in the next video after that, I'll create a zap between this form and my CRM. In my case, it's KB Core. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash that bell so you don't miss another video. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We'd love to have you here. We're all about helping realtors with technology and strategies to drive more sales and make this the best decade ever. Come join our team. When you're done, you just hit publish, and we're ready to do advertising. So now at the very top on my list, I have the Dream Home 2 that I can start creating ads right here and boost this ad. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.